What is up, ladies and gentlemen, party people? We are back with another video. We're finishing out the last one we were doing, bisexual. And not the way you would think bisexual. It's spelled B-U-Y. Bi, like bi, sex, sexual, bisexual, you get it. Anyway, the video was created by fantastic content creator. It's complicated. Go check his videos out. They are amazing. Anyway, let's jump into the rest of this.
Your thoughts on the expression "every man pays for sex"?
Like when a guy's at a bar and he's buying a girl drinks, he's not doing that because he likes you or like knows anything about you. He wants to take you home.
Okay, so do you feel like a guy can't just like genuinely buy you a drink without like a woman thinking that there's a secret agenda? Or
no, I think a guy can buy you a drink. I think there's some guys that are going out without any wrong intentions. I think that
Whoa. Going out with any wrong intentions? So so is wanting to have sex with a woman, is that wrong intentions? So, and that's basically what I'm hearing her say, is that if he's buying you drinks and he wants to take you home and you guys have a good time, then those are wrong intentions. So I don't know if I would call that wrong intentions. She gets a buzzer.
some people that just want to go out and have a good time and talk to people. I don't think it always means that they want to have sex with you and take you home.
Depends on the person.
It does depend on the person, but 9 times out of 10, if a guy's buying you drinks in a bar or club, he wants something for those drinks. Don't be delusional, ladies. I know the lady and the blonde one is like sugar and spice, and everybody is not like that. I get it. You want to be optimistic, but we need to be realistic, not just optimistic. If a guy's buying you drinks, 9 times out of 10, he wants something for those drinks. And don't think for 1 minute that the guy's buying you drinks is that 1 out of 10 that doesn't want something. You'd be better suited to believe the latter.
If a guy wants to have sex with you eventually, is that necessarily the wrong intentions?
Well, how would I know if he eventually wants to have sex with me?
Well, wouldn't he be?
Why would he be buying you drinks, lady? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, she's the part of the type of woman that thinks all men can be friends with women. No, somebody wants to be in a relationship. Men and women typically can't be friends. There's always one person that has feelings for the other.
Talking to you for any other reason other than the fact that
I'm not going to assume that a man.
No, a guy would talk to you other than sex.
Well, no, I'm just saying, isn't that typically why guys approach women? Is that they eventually want to get sex?
I don't agree with that.
I do. Yeah.
That's. I'm naive.
Okay.
Very naive. Yeah, I give you a correct on that one. You are completely naive if you think that that's the case.
Do you believe that men initially do really nice things for women because they eventually want sex?
Yes.
Off the bat, maybe.
I'd rather pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done.
Whoa. We don't do prostitutes here, buddy. Come on, slow down. First of all, he's angry. Look how pissed he is.
Rather than sit here and put a bunch of money into a chick and then taking her out for nice dinners, buying her shit, and you get the same result in the end anyways. You're still paying for pussy.
What is the difference between...
So what do you think, guys? Is he right? Is he correct? Are we just paying for it?
A man being a provider and a sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy pays for your shit.
Yeah. Sugar daddy
Male providers pay for your stuff too.
pays for like unnecessary
And
stuff.
a
And,
man
like,
being
provider
a provider is like
stuff you
a hubby
need. Like they care.
See, she's confused. The one in blonde, she just wants to talk. You can tell she's not putting forth any thought into this at all. She's just answering off the top of her head. Sugar daddies and the providers, she's like, oh, they just buy you stuff. Well, they both do.
They're giving you things because they care about you.
because they want to provide for you.
So do you think it's generally true that men seek trophy wives and women seek sugar daddies?
Definitely.
So how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
It's a business, that's for sure.
Transaction?
Transactional.
Don't a lot of men want trophy wives while a lot of women want sugar daddies?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
I mean, I don't date.
Well, what's the difference between a sugar baby, a prostitute, and a gold digger?
You getting money.
Prostitute is someone who's
So a sugar mama, a prostitute, and a gold digger are all getting money.
sex for money. A gold digger is strictly
Sex
trophy
for
wife
money.
basically.
Sex for money.
Sugar baby is someone who just gets money and
Sex for money.
Has to do a couple things for it, and then they do a couple things for it.
See, sex for money. They all give up sex for money.
But that comes with no strings attached, so there's no like.
What? What world are you living? Wrong. Wrong. Sugar baby's got to do stuff for that too. He's not putting you up in an apartment or a penthouse or a condo and you ain't got to do nothing for it. No, she dropping them draws.
What do they all have in common?
Sex.
Sex for resources, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
I guess it is. Ideally, it wouldn't be, but I mean, women are in for the money. I mean.
Okay, so why don't we?
So I don't necessarily, and it's so hard because we can just go across the board, but it's not typically for money, but it is for resources.
Legalize it if it's already happening?
That's a great question.
Maybe a sugar baby is that it's more like longer term and kind of like drawn out, while prostitution's maybe like a one-night thing. And then what was the last one?
Gold digger.
A gold digger. I'd say they haven't gotten. I don't know. Tim, what do you think?
I mean, gold digger's just going for the money. It can last for as long as you want or as like short as you want.
Well, what do they all have in common?
Money. I'd say they're all looking for money in exchange for like
sex.
For sex, yeah.
So how is dating not just a loose form of prostitution?
I don't think it is, because I think dating is, I mean, there's all forms of dating, really.
I mean, he makes a good point, because would men be in a relationship with a woman if she wasn't going to have sex with him? No. Would a woman be in a relationship with a man if he wasn't providing resources, generally? No. He makes a compelling point.
Dating where it's just for sex, really. And then there's also dating where someone really loves the other person.
Yeah.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid and hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
Exactly. They have all of their needs taken care of. That's why I bought a dildo and a vibrator.
Why
Okay. All right.
are so many women today who say they don't need a man?
Wow, that is a good question. Because there's so many men, quote unquote, tricking and wanting to come out the pockets to buy a woman. So if you after you do that so many times, I would feel like, you know, if they're good with their money and balancing out their careers and stuff like that, they don't need a man after a while, because a lot of women feel like they're more superior than us as a human. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel that same way, though, in my opinion.
Why is it when men think they're superior to women, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it empowerment?
Wow, that's a great question.
Fantastic
Great
question.
I don't know. I think it's just the way the times has changed. We had a lot of better quality women back in the days when we first started getting that information. But, you know, our grandmothers, and they're not around a lot of times to even keep that going and teach the women how a quality of a man is better than, you know, what he can actually give you.
So why are so many people asking where have all the good men gone, but nobody's asking where have all the good women gone?
Right, because the good men are sitting at home waiting for a woman to get back, while the woman is out in Vegas with the young guy.
So I really love the space that we're in right now, and I think for a long time it was more or less cancel culture, right? Like if you said anything opposing what women said that they want, then we're gonna cancel you, right? So that was their way of silencing men. But now we've gotten it so where there's so many channels out there now, and there's so many TikTok videos and Instagram pages and whatnot of men speaking up. And we don't care about cancel culture or any of that kind of stuff right now. So it's really more about getting back to basics, right? So if women are able to say what it is that they like and don't like about men, what they expect, then men are able to do the same thing.
Is it possible for a bisexual woman to be submissive with a man but dominant with a woman?
Yes,
Isn't that called a switch?
I think so, yeah.
If men have it easier in society, would you be willing to switch gender roles with a man?
No.
Why not?
Because men don't have it easier. Men don't have it easier.
Oh, pussy is power.
Why are women more likely to switch gender roles with another woman than she would switch gender roles with a man?
Again, pussy is power.
Okay.
I don't know.
So if pussy is power, why are women always talking about how hard it is to be a woman in our society?
And how oppressed they are.
Cause dudes ain't shit.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we try to have, you can't take some people nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You just can't take short tooth Tina here nowhere. One short tooth and you can't take her nowhere because men ain't this, right? But she'll be like, oh, if somebody steals her purse or carjacks her, who's she going to call? A man.
I don't know.
Why aren't guys allowed to say that women ain't shit?
Because that's disrespectful.
What? Oh my goodness.
If your mama wasn't shit.
Well, once again, then.
Well, what if your daddy wasn't shit?
Why is it not equally disrespectful to say that dudes ain't shit? If women talk about equality.
You know what? That's a good question.
Is it possible that women just want double standards instead of equality?
Yep. Yep. They want their cake and eat it
So what
too.
advice would you give to the men who don't trust women?
That's a better
I'd
question.
say open. Don't just let one person. Don't let one female fuck up your image for the rest of them.
But you just said men ain't shit. So how are you giving that type of advice? Don't let one woman blah, 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 when you are out there promoting that men ain't shit.
No, just treat the girl accordingly and go based off of what she shows you.
Right. So if you walk around talking about men ain't shit, then men should treat you like you ain't shit.
Previous episode of It's Complicated called Sex is a Weapon, and you were the guy who drove a Kia Rio. So can you tell me what happened with your girl after the show?
Hey, man, you know what? I told her, look, man, you're not going to be using sex as a weapon no more. So that's a thing of the past, man. Hey, it was a blast, but it was a thing of the past. So, hey, once she got to holding that ass, I told her to hit the gas. Simple as that.
Are you still driving the Kia Rio?
I have a Kia Rio 06, 180,000 miles for the record, still running.
Hey, look, right now it's in the shop, man, but, you know, it'll be back up and running in no time, baby.
So that was very entertaining. And I mean, you go back a little bit to the girl that he was with. I mean, if you look at her, like,
1,000 miles for the record, still.
Like, she looked heavy. Look, she got tracks. Them are definitely tracks. That's not all her hair. Look at the eyelashes. I mean, the girl has to be at least 60 pounds overweight. Like, I don't blame her for wanting to upgrade or do a little better. And I don't know if she has an attitude or not, but I mean, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us again. Remember to hit the subscribe and notification bell now. We'll keep you updated on all the couple videos. Like the video. Let's help get this out to more people. And thanks for hanging out with us here at Time Out. It's your boy T.O. And we out. Deuces.